What up, Buttercups? How are you today? I have been noticing lately that my skin has not been looking its best when I apply my makeup. I think I have found out what the problem is. Too much product. So if you're looking for flawless skin over 50, stick around. We're going to talk about it. Welcome to Sophisticated Country, where we talk about makeup for mature skin and all of those wonderful things that happen to us as we age. My name's Clara. Welcome to the channel. So, like we talked about earlier, today's video is going to be about minimal makeup, trying to get a flawless finish on mature skin. I have noticed that I have been jumping on the bandwagon of all these different trends that these influencers or these makeup people are putting out there. And I'm like, oh yeah, I hear, blurs pores. I hear no fine lines. You don't see this. There's no caking and there's no settling. And I get sucked into the whole dynamic. And what I've been finding is that I have been layering way too much product on my face, and I am not getting the finish that I am looking for. So today we are going to try and achieve a flawless finish on mature skin with minimal product. And I think that's the key, is minimal product. Like I said, I have been putting on way too much makeup and expecting it to look really good on my skin, and it doesn't. So we're just going to get started. Today I am not doing any primer. I have already placed my hyaluronic serum and my eye cream and also my moisturizer. That's all been done. So now we're just going to go in with our makeup. I'm going to use my City Color Collection corrector. Just corrector, and I am going to use very minimal amounts with my little brush. And I'm just going to place it in the corner of my eye, and I'm going to show you what the difference is between the two of them with this one product. And when I saw this, I really was like, oh my gosh, why am I putting all of this extra concealer and all of this extra stuff on my skin around my eyes when I don't need it? So can you see the difference there? And that is just the smallest amount of product. Like I'm really noticing a huge difference, and it's just color corrector. Like I said, very minimal. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna do the other side. I'm just like, I'm in awe of that. Just one small product. And I'm just going to place it in the corner of my eye where it's very dark. And then I just pat it in a bit with my finger. But as you can see, that completely changed the look of my eyes. I don't look tired anymore. I'm just brightened, and it's just corrected that darkness around my eyes. Okay, I'm going to let that set for a second while I mix my colors. So I'm just going to do my Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth, and it's in the numbers 130 and 118. And I'm just going to apply that with a damp beauty blender. And as I have been talking about it, I'm just doing a touch of the 130 and a touch of the 118, and I'm mixing them together because my shade is, usually I can get pretty dark for the summer and I get pretty light for the winter, but right now it seems to be that I'm like at that in-between stage, so we're just gonna mix the two of them. I know this looks like quite a bit, but I don't use all of it usually. These are like little pore spouts, and sometimes they come out pretty quickly. So I am just literally mixing it in the palm of my hand to warm it up a bit. And I'm just going to use my ring finger with the extra, and we're just going to go into the center of our face and start to apply our makeup. And we're patting it out towards the outer part of your face. And because I'm not wearing concealer, I'm just going to add a bit of that around my eyes. And don't forget your ears. And your nose. neck. You want to blend down into your neck so that everything is nice and cohesive. And as you can see, it's light enough that it's just showing through. My little imperfections are still showing through, which I'm totally okay with. I don't have an issue with that. This is a buildable foundation, so if you wanted more coverage, you 100% could layer this. But since we are trying a minimal amount of makeup today to try and get that look, that flawless look for mature skin, we're not going to do that. And I have a tube top on today simply because it's way easier to put my makeup on with a tube top instead of trying to pull my collar out and get around my neck. So I am clothed. I do have clothes on. Okay, and we're gonna let that just kind of sit for a second. I will tell you that I purchased some Morphe setting powder, and it is pink. It's a brightening setting powder. And I wanted to try this because of the color around my eyes. I wanted to keep my eyes bright. So we are going to use our damp beauty blender and just a small amount, very minimal amount of this powder. And we are going to set the corners of our eyes. And I like to put it on my lid. It acts as a base for our eyeshadow. I don't want to go really anywhere other than just right in the corner, and we will do a little dusting at the end with some bronzer, so we will set the rest of our makeup that way. I was finding that I'm trying to, take a lot of powder and press it out underneath my eyes, and honestly, I have not been able to find a powder that does not settle into the under eye creases. I like to take it and I like to set my lips with it. It helps a lot with locking your lipstick in and it not feathering out. The next product that I'm going to go in with is going to be my contour, which is my Wet n Wild contour stick. And I have been placing my product for a while. I've been placing it in the center of my cheekbone, and I've been trying to apply it just a touch lower than that, so it's sitting right under the bottom of my cheekbone. And it seems to be helping more so than what it is placing it in the center. So we're gonna try that today. So you're just gonna find that right underneath of your cheekbone. I'm going to contour my jawline, because my little friends, Jowl 1 and Jowl 2 are hanging out. And I'm going to do just a touch on my forehead. And I'm going to use just a short blender brush, and I'm just going to pat it into my skin. I don't want to drag this everywhere and make it a lot because it's a contour. So you want to kind of have that chisel there. And I like to pat it in because if I swirl my brush in a circular motion, I end up taking all the product off that I just put on under this. And we don't want to do that. And then I just go into the hairline, finish that look off. And I find that this is giving me that lifted look that I'm looking for. And if I want to, I just take my beauty blender and I smooth out the edges just so they're not coming too close to the inner part of my face. We want to keep everything in a line, so you're going to imaginary line straight down your face, and you want to keep everything on the outside of that line. And we just want to blend, blend, blend. We want the shadows in the right place. And you don't want to blend so much here that you're taking that line away, because you want to create that shadow so that you have that nice chiseled look. So you've got your jawline back. I don't know about you guys, but my jawline left a long time ago. So we're gonna fake it till we make it. Okay. Next, we're gonna go in with our e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush. And I'm just gonna do the same thing that we did with the contour. And we're just gonna put a couple of dots here right on the top of our cheekbone. And just like the contour, we wanna make sure that it stays on the outside of our line, our imaginary line. I personally just like a small amount. I do not like that kind of band that everyone's doing these days. That looks clownish to me. Now we're gonna go into our eyebrows. And I'm gonna use my Old Faithful, my e.l.f. Nude Mood Palette. And we're gonna go in with the darkest shade. And I'm just gonna use my spoolie to kind of separate those hairs. And did you guys notice the change in my background color? I mean, like, I know that we just moved in here and I had a peach colored background, and I was looking at my videos and I thought, oh my gosh. It is literally, I am blending into the background, and it made some really strange colors, and it still made my videos very dark. So I did some research and I ended up painting the background black. And you guys are gonna have to let me know if it enhanced our video quality. And made things look a little better. Okay, there's our eyebrows. And you guys know, they don't have to be twins, just have to be related. That's it. So today I think I'm gonna do something really in with the character of our video. Something very minimal. We're gonna go in with my Nude Mood Palette, and I'm just gonna go in with this, let's see, this color right here. And that's gonna be our transition color. And when you're looking into your mirror, look straight into your mirror and don't raise your eyebrows, because as soon as you raise your eyebrows, all your color is gonna disappear. So, and you bring your brows back down. So we want to look straight ahead and just on the brow bone, above the crease, so that we hide those beautiful little hoods we have. Okay, and there's just that nice subtle amount of color. And I'm going to take a smaller blender brush and I'm going to go in with a little bit darker shade, which is going to be this one right here. And I'm going to pat that right in the corner closest to my lash line. I'm going to take that into the crease also. And I have these little fine lines on my eyelids, and I like to pat the brush into my eyelid, and then you can get in between all those little creases that you have, if you have any. To keep that closest to the lash line and just about halfway across your eye. So right where the iris of your eye is. And now I want to take that same color and I'm just going to go in with a pencil brush and just in the very corner bring that color down a bit. just so I can connect the top and the bottom. I find that if I try and bring it across like I have been watching, it drags my eyes down, and I don't want to do that. So in true fashion, we want to try and keep everything lifted. I'm going to take my fluffy brush and I'm going to go in with one of the lighter colors, and we're just going to go into the corner of our eye and bring it over just to brighten that inner corner and blend everything together. This will also help with that darkness in the corner. And we're going to take this one, our small blender brush or our small brush, and just kind of blend those two colors together. Okay. Now we're going to come in with our Wet n Wild, you know, my true blue fave, our Wet n Wild Mega Liner and our Colossal Lash. I take my little mirror and I'm going to line just on the outer part of my eye, as close to the lash line as you can possibly get to keep that nice lid space. And now for lashes. Okay, and I'm going to do the other eye off camera so that I don't take up a bunch of your time and bore you guys. So I'll be right back. I just got these from Ulta. They're Essence 8-Hour Matte Lip Liner. And this is in the shade Silky Hazelnut. Ooh, I need my glasses on. And we're just going to line our lips. I just got these from Ulta and I really like the formula. It's nice and creamy. Goes on very easy. And remember, ladies, we don't want to take it all the way into the corner of our mouth so that our smile droops. We want to keep it just inside that corner. I like to feather it in just a bit so that it's not such a harsh line with my lipstick. And I got the Essence Slim Stick 6-Hour Long-Lasting Lipstick in the shade let's see here if I can see it. Over the Nude. I finally found it. And last but not least, I'm going to take my Laura Geller brush with my BB formula, or my BB all-in-one Physicians formula. And I'm just going to use the bronzer side. As you can see, I've hit pan on that. And I'm just going to go and dust the outside of my face with the bronzer. And maybe a touch more of the Morphe powder, just very minimal. And I just want to set the rest of my face. All right, loves, I think we've got it. Just going to use my e.l.f. setting spray And I know it's not a beautiful fan, but I do have something that I can dry my face with. And there is the finished look. And I will tell you that I am extremely happy with this finish. I do not have anything settling. I mean, of course, I have fine lines and wrinkles, and I'm going to have some products settle into those areas that I have more of that. But I'm not looking at my face going, wow, it looks so cakey and it looks, you know, dry and it looks horrible. This is the minimal amount of makeup, and I think that it is a very, very nice look. So this is an e.l.f. No Smudge Liner, and I just want to go in to my waterline on the top, just at the lash line. It just fills in those little sparse areas where the lashes are at. And that completes our minimal makeup look, guys. Let me know in the comments if this is something that you will try. Are you noticing that the older you get and you're trying these techniques that they're telling you to try, it's just not coming out the way that you want it to? Let me know in the comments if you've been kind of sucked in and duped by these influencer people that are telling you that, you know, yeah, if you do this and if you try this and if you pat with this, that it's gonna change the fact that there's no settling in the fine lines and stuff. I've been sucked into it, and I know the last couple of videos, like, I have applied a lot of makeup, and I have not enjoyed the final look. I have been just picking things apart with it settling in lines and it looking cakey and it looking thick and it looking not natural. And I just wanted to get back to basics. So that's what we did, and I am back to loving the look of my makeup. So, all right, guys, if you found this interesting, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell so that we can hang out and talk about this all the time. That would be amazing. And it helps me out immensely with the YouTube algorithm. I do appreciate it. Thank you. And until next time, guys, have a fabulous day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.